elders in my community took turns with every bride on her wedding night. The person who stopped them was the last one I expected. I grew up in an isolated compound in the mountains where Elder Lars controlled everything. When he announced I would marry a boy named Bernard next month, my mother wept with joy. I wept because I knew about the preparation, the ritual where all 12 elders blessed every bride before her husband could touch her. Elder Lars came to our house a week before the wedding to explain my sacred duties. His wife Cordelia stood silently behind him with her eyes on the floor like always. On your wedding night, before Bernard can claim you, the elders will prepare your body for marriage, Elder Lars said, his yellow teeth showing through his smile. Each of us will take a turn teaching you how to please a husband. I looked at my mother for help. She was nodding along like he was giving me a recipe for bread. How long does it last? I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. As long as it needs to, Elder Lars said. Some brides require more breaking than others. Your mother only took one night, but you have a rebellious spirit, so we've scheduled 3 nights just to be safe. My mother actually looked proud when he said she only took 1 night, like it was an accomplishment. I wanted to scream. After Elder Lars left, I begged my mother to help me. Please, there has to be another way. I can't let 12 old men do that to me. She grabbed my wrist so hard it bruised. Every woman in this community has gone through the preparation. Your grandmother went through it, I went through it, you will go through it, and you will be grateful for the spiritual cleansing. I tried to run 3 days before the wedding. I made it half a mile before the community guards caught me and dragged me back by my hair. Elder Lars was waiting at the gate with a crowd gathered behind him. Since you tried to escape your divine calling, your preparation will now be performed publicly, so the entire community can witness your submission, he announced, and will extend it to 5 nights instead of 3. The crowd murmured their approval. My own father nodded and said, that seems fair. They locked me in the prayer house basement, and the elders took turns visiting to tell me exactly what they planned to do. Elder Morton said he liked to go first because he enjoyed untouched territory. Elder Gideon said he would teach me things my husband never could. Elder Lars said he'd saved himself for last because he wanted to finish what the others started. I stopped eating. I stopped sleeping. I just sat in the corner and waited to die. Then on the 3rd night, Cordelia came down with my dinner tray. She was Elder Lars's wife of 42 years, and I'd never heard her speak more than 5 words in my entire life. She set down the tray and looked at the door. Then she leaned close and whispered, I went through the preparation 43 years ago. I've been waiting for someone brave enough to fight back. I stared at her. Her eyes were sharp and clear, nothing like the blank stare she wore in public. I've been collecting evidence since the day Elder Lars forced me to marry him, she continued. Journals from every bride who survived, recordings of the elders planning ceremonies, exposed photographs I found in Elder Morton's house. I have 40 years of proof, and I've been talking to the FBI for 6 months. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Why are you telling me this? Because tomorrow night, when they come for you, federal agents will be waiting. I just need you to survive 1 more day. Can you do that? I nodded, tears streaming down my face. She squeezed my hand and said, they took my wedding night. They won't take yours. The next evening, Elder Lars unlocked my cell with all 11 elders standing behind him in their ceremonial robes. The community has gathered to witness your submission, he said. Tonight, you become a true woman of God. He reached for my arm, and the basement door exploded open. FBI agents poured down the stairs with guns drawn, shouting for everyone to get on the ground. Elder Lars screamed, this is a house of worship. You have no authority here. An agent shoved him against the wall and said, we have testimony from 37 former brides and 40 years of documentation. You have the right to remain silent. Cordelia walked down the stairs behind the agents, standing tall for the first time in her life. Elder Lars's face twisted with rage. You treacherous witch. I gave you everything. You gave me nothing, Cordelia said calmly. You took everything. Tonight, I'm taking it back. All 12 elders were arrested in their ceremonial robes in front of the entire community. I watched Elder Lars get dragged past the crowd he used to control, screaming that we were all going to burn in hell for this betrayal. My parents still call me a destroyer of sacred traditions. Cordelia and I left the compound together that night. She said she'd been waiting 43 years to watch Elder Lars in handcuffs. She said it was worth every single day.